What's going on, guys? This is going to be my update on Brian Barczyks Reptile Prime coconut bedding. It's been about 10 days since I've put it in my enclosures. I put it in 4 enclosures. Got some of them behind me here. I put it in my red rump tarantula. I put it dry in a sand boa. That's a captive bred hatchling that I produced this year. I put it in with my blood python. Then I put it in with my flying gecko as well, which is down there. So I'll do him last. So far, I really like the bedding. It holds moisture really well, even if you're not using it for moisture. Like with my Sambo, I love it. When they flip over their water bowls or go through their water bowls in sand, it kind of leaves tracks through and the sand gets kind of gross. This guy actually flipped over his water bowl, and it's not wet in here at all. That stuff soaks up the moisture. If I can find the little fella. This guy's kind of grumpy, actually. Come here. Come here. Well, there we go. There's the little fella. Doing good in there. They really seem to enjoy it. They can burrow in it nicely like they can in the sand. It just, like I said, doesn't get gross if they go through the water or anything like that. So for the sand boas, just use it dry. I really like that. I was a little nervous that it wasn't going to hold its form because I was using it for a tarantula that likes to burrow a bit. But as you can see, she's got a burrow there. She also has one on the other side. And I do have a coconut in there. But once she webs it up, it holds its form very nicely and holds humidity well. This girl is actually in a critter keeper, which usually would not be the best. But with this bedding, I've had no problem keeping humidity in there, even with all the ventilation that it has. So for the tarantula, it's working great holding moisture. For the sand boa, without moisture, it's probably my favorite bedding I've ever used for them. I've tried aspen, newspaper, sand. I've tried drying other coconut fibers. This stuff already comes dry, so that's nice. You don't have to worry about drying it. Another guy I used it for. Excuse me. Alright, next guy is my blood, who has gotten gigantic in the last few days. He just ate, so he's looking kind of chubby right now. But he's liking it a lot. He used to hide under his water bowl all the time. I think it stayed nice and moist under there. I noticed since I put this bedding in, he's been out and about a little more. He moves around, kind of cruises around. It's holding humidity really well. He was having problems shedding, so I hear that a lot with blood, just they shed off in kind of pieces. So we'll see how this helps him out. Hopefully it does good, but he seems to be liking it. There he is. So he seems to like it. Then last update with the Brian Barczyks cocoa fiber. Get some stuff out of the way here. Sorry about this. You know what? Let me get it set up and I will come back to you guys in a second. I got some stuff stacked on the tank and I gotta get it out of the way. Alright guys, I'm back. This is the last thing I used it in. It's my flying gecko. I was having a lot of problems keeping humidity in this. I still do mist it down just because they drink from the leaves and things like that. He doesn't have a water bowl. So it does get misted, but the humidity down in the base layer where it actually usually hangs out, it stays really humid down there by the substrate. Especially down in this skull, as you can see behind me. Usually hangs out in the skull and it stays really humid in there. I packed some of the coconut fiber into that skull, and I make sure it stays nice and moist in there for him. He is right there. If I come down here, there he is. He's actually drinking some of the water right now. But he's actually shedding right now, so he's been hanging out on the bottom because, like I said, it stays nice and humid down there. Overall, guys, I really like this bedding. Dry, it does a really good job. Moistening it, it does a really good job. It does a really good job of soaking things up. Like I said, that Samboa Spotus water, you can't even tell in there. When I was wetting down the enclosures, I was amazed at the amount of water that I had to put into them just to keep them moist. It just soaks up all the moisture and really holds it well. So it's been 10 days, guys. So far, I'm really happy with it. I'll keep you updated. The letter calls for like 14 to 15 days, and then after a full month. So this is my second update on it. So far, it's by far my favorite coconut bedding I've found. I've had people come over to the house to purchase snakes and things like that have produced this year, and they all ask me where I got it. And they will all be future customers. People that see my videos ask me, do you actually like the bedding? And yes, all my opinions that have been put in this video are true. I'm not getting paid or anything like that to do this endorsement. I was just given the product and asked to do a review, and I really do like the product. It's something that I will be purchasing in the future for sure. So if you have anything, guys, that needs to be damp or dry, it's a great alternative to sand. I love it for my sand boas. It's the only bedding that I'm going to use from now on. When it gets on the market, it would definitely be a product that I'm using. There are some updates to come, guys. I've gotten quite a few new things, so something to look forward to. But until then, this has been my second update on Brian Barczyks Reptile Prime coconut bedding. So far so good, and I will be doing another one here in about another week. So I'll keep you guys updated on how I like it. So far, 5 stars. I have no complaints whatsoever. So hope you guys are liking these reviews. If you have anything else you want me to review, let me know in the comments. As always, subscribe. Like I said, big things coming. Lots of cool animals that I just got. So I'll be doing an update on them. But until then, I will see you guys next video.